Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Shivani Gupta. Less than 48 hours remaining now for voting in Karnataka, and Congress is surrounded by another controversy. The row sparked after former Congress President Sonia Gandhi's rally in Hubballi. Her speech was full of attacks on the BJP. But later, a tweet from Congress's official Twitter handle quoted Sonia Gandhi as saying that we will not allow attacks on Karnataka's sovereignty. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, while addressing his last rally in the poll-bound state, launched a blistering attack on the Congress for speaking, quote, in the tone of Tukde Tukde gang. In a twist, though, Congress clarified that Sonia Gandhi never said anything what their own tweet is quoting. After the call to ban Bajrang Dal in its manifesto, which was later rubbished by its own leaders, now Congress is quoting Sonia Gandhi and then itself denying she said anything of the sort. But at the same time, keeping that erroneous tweet online. Is this another self-goal by the Grand Old Party? We'll take that question to our guests in just a bit. First, take a look at this tweet by the Congress Party, which created all the row. Now, Sonia Gandhi was campaigning in Hubballi after around 4 years. Soon after, the Congress tweeted about her rally and quoted her that the Congress will not allow anyone to pose a threat to Karnataka's reputation, sovereignty and integrity. The Congress leaders claim that there is no proof that these words were actually spoken by Sonia Gandhi in the rally. They even attacked the BJP for twisting her speech. But the main question is, the obvious one is, that if Sonia Gandhi was misquoted in this tweet by the party itself, then why is it still up online? Now, the BJP has approached the Election Commission against Congress and has filed an official complaint. This is what the complaint says. The BJP claims that this is a well-considered evil design to provoke staunch nationalists. They added that the statement was made with the sole purpose to disrupt the very being of the Indian state. They allege that it's a bid to garner vote of a few communities or groups. The Saffron Party even claimed that Congress always sides with forces that oppose the Indian state. BJP alleged that Congress supports secessionist organizations like the PFI or the Tukde Tukde movement. The BJP demanded that Congress's registration as a political party should be revoked. As I mentioned, the Prime Minister was the first one to rake this tweet of the Congress and alleged that the Congress is trying to break Karnataka from India. Meanwhile, the Congress has also filed a complaint against this speech and asked the EC to direct the police to register a case. But what did the PM say? Let's listen in.
कांग्रेस की राजनीति का सबसे खतरनाक पहलू कानून व्यवस्था है, देश की सुरक्षा है। जब कांग्रेस आती है तो आतंकवादियों, अपराधियों के हौसले बुलंद हो जाते हैं। कांग्रेस राज में आतंकी और अपराधी आश्वस्त होते हैं कि कांग्रेस का हाथ उन पर है। कांग्रेस जो कह रही है, इसका मतलब है कि कांग्रेस कर्नाटका को भारत से अलग मानती है। क्या आपको मंजूर है ये बात? आपको मंजूर है? ऐसा कहने वाली कांग्रेस को सजा करोगे नहीं करोगे? कांग्रेस भारत के स्वतंत्रता संग्राम में योगदान देने वाले लाखों कन्नड़ा स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों का अपमान कर रही है। कांग्रेस करोड़ों कन्नडिगा की देशभक्ति का अपमान कर रही है। खुले तौर पर भारत में राजनीति को प्रभावित करने के लिए विदेशी शक्तियों को दखल देने के लिए उकसाते हैं। ये लोग कैसे गुप्त रूप से भारत को पसंद न करने वाले विदेशी डिप्लोमेट के साथ सीक्रेटली मिलते हैं।
So, just ahead of polling in Karnataka, there's this sovereignty row now. What was the need to even talk about Karnataka's sovereignty? It's really not an election issue. It shouldn't be an election issue. So, is this another self-goal by the Congress Party? We take that in our debate up next.
तरीके के शब्द का शब्दावली का इस्तेमाल करना, यह शो बताता है कि वह मानसिक दिवालियेपन में है। वोट की राजनीति के खातिर हर कुछ करने के लिए तैयार हैं।
बिल्कुल जो उन्होंने भाषण दिया है वो संविधान की भावनाओं के खिलाफ है, भारत की एकता और अखंडता के लिए खतरा है। इसकी जितनी भी निंदा की जाए वो कम है।
देश एक रहना है, ये देश को खतरे में डालना चाहती है, इन टुकड़े टुकड़े गैंग का नेतृत्व कर रही है।
She has never spoken anything about like that. It's a YouTube and Facebook, Twitter. The video is available. Prime Minister is lying, and as a member of Parliament, I will move a privilege motion against Prime Minister on this lie.
Let's go across to the guests joining us. Guru Prakash Paswan of the BJP, Swati S. Malik of the Congress Party joining us. I'm also joined by senior journalist B.S. Arun, who's tracking Karnataka elections very closely. Swati, I'm beginning with you. Not quite understanding what's going on in the Congress Party. They say that Sonia Gandhi never said this, and we did scan the speech. She hasn't quite said this. Then why did you put it up on a tweet, and why are you sticking to that tweet? It's embarrassing to the party.
Shivani, what is more shocking than the Congress sticking to the tweet right now is the fact that the Prime Minister of the country makes a tweet of an opposition party the basis of his entire speech. That is what is more shocking. What is more shocking is that nobody, like thankfully, said that you have gone through the speech and she's not said this word. Yet, all those political leaders, all those people criticizing Mrs. Gandhi for this statement, they've not even heard her. They've not even read, they've not even gone through the speech, which is very well available on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. So why is the Prime Minister still creating the basis of his speech?
But why did you tweet about it? If the tweet is erroneous, why is it still up? That's the first question that will come to your mind. Then yes, other leaders can retract their statement. But you're the one who put it in the public domain in the first place, quoting Sonia Gandhi, projecting that this was a quote.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right. There's no denying the fact that this tweet is there. We're not denying that. But please understand what is more important. Would we not want to hear what our actual, erstwhile president has said? Or will we go to I'm not really concerned about what my Twitter handle says. No, I will go with what my
Swati,
leader
that's a very important medium of communication in today's day and age. A lot of public would take that tweet at face value. They might not go through Sonia Gandhi's full speech.
Shivani, are we saying that the Prime Minister has also only taken that tweet on the face value and not gone through her speech before?
Are you saying that Congress's Twitter handle cannot be taken at face value?
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, but that can't be the only source, medium of communication. We also have to listen to what people are saying.
Fair enough, but I'm just a little flabbergasted why the Congress has not chosen to delete this. Has this become an ego issue for you?
It's not an ego issue at all. Please understand that. This is just, again, it's one tweet. That's all, right?
But if it's erroneous, you must delete it. If you're accepting that it's erroneous, you must set those standards. And this is about your own former president. Then how will anyone trust that if you tweet something erroneous about somebody else, you're going to delete it? That's what, that's the honorable thing to do.
You listen to me, Shivani. All I'm saying is that this is not the first time that, this sort of a diversion is being created. You and I having this debate over a tweet of the Congress party, instead of talking about the 40% commission government, instead of actually talking about actual issues which we should be debating.
We've discussed actual issues too. I have a report coming up from Karnataka when I was traveling there from the public's mouth. So let's not really say that one precludes the other. But let me go across to Guru Prakash.
I'm not precluding the other. All I'm saying is that such issues should not be given, such national airtime. That's all.
Okay, but the reason why we're discussing it, because this is a very important election campaigning period, which ends just about now. And this has given ammunition to the BJP. If you realize that there's a faux pas committed, why not delete it? But let me take your fundamental proposition to Guru Prakash, that ultimately it's not that difficult to find out whether Sonia Gandhi really said it or not. Why are you going hammer and tongs when the Congress has clarified that this was never part of her speech?
Shivani, a very warm good evening to you and my fellow panelists. For the benefit of your viewers, Shivani, I would just take half a second. This is the official Twitter handle of Congress Party, @INC India with the verification badge. Congress Party Chairperson Srimati Sonia Gandhi ji sends a strong message to 6.5 crore Kannadigas. The quote start, the Congress will not allow anyone to pose a threat to Karnataka's reputation, sovereignty or integrity. The key words being sovereignty and integrity. This is nothing less than a murder of the constitutional ethos, the constitutional ideas. The Congress Party and its entire leadership in Karnataka, they are bereft of any idea. They are bereft of any issues. When you should be talking about the issues of the citizens of Karnataka, about the state of Karnataka, what are you doing? First, you abused and insulted the Honorable Prime Minister, again a constitutional authority. Second, you insulted Bajrang Bali and the Hindus of Karnataka and the Hindus across the country. Third, you murdered the constitutional ethos and how dare you question the wisdom and vision of the makers of the Constitution of India. This is absolutely unacceptable. Section 29 of Representation of People's Act, Section 29 of RPA, it clearly states that any political party will uphold the unity and integrity of India.
So they're only talking
unity
about the
and
same.
integrity of
No,
India,
let's be fair.
and not, Shivani, let me complete. Shivani, 10 seconds, please. The Section 29 of RPA is clearly talking about unity and integrity of India, not unity and integrity of Bihar, unity and integrity of Uttar Pradesh or Karnataka. Madam Sonia Gandhi, the Congress Party must remove the tweet and issue the clarification. We have requested the Election Commission of India to take strict action. This cannot be tolerated, this cannot be accepted at any level. And still the Congress Party has the audacity. Look at them, they have the audacity to say that we have not said it. Madam, this is your official Twitter handle. This is the Congress verified handle, not some random troll handle. And the
Swati will respond to you, but she's saying the speech doesn't have it.
Shivani.
So what if somebody made an error in a tweet? The substance is in the speech.
Then Shivani, you have to admit it. You should have the grace to admit that you committed a mistake. And there are options to remove the tweet. There are options to quote tweet and issue a clarification. This shows the belligerent attitude of the Congress Party, and we are aware that there is a clear pattern. When the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge says, we are ready to ally with a party like SDPI. Now, what is SDPI? SDPI is an extremist organization. It is an observation of the High Court, not Bharatiya Janata Party. You are ready to go to any extreme to take political advantage.
Okay.
You pose a threat. There is clear-cut understanding between the Congress Party and the Tukde gang like the PFI and the SDPI. The Congress Party must issue clarification and apologize to the people of Karnataka, apologize to the people of India.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why the word sovereignty has to be discussed while discussing Karnataka. Not that the sovereignty of Karnataka as a state, as a part of India is in any danger. B.S. Arun, I'm coming to you. Is this odd, what has just transpired? The fact that the Congress tweets this, misquoting their own former president, then refuses to delete that tweet while denying that she said anything of this sort?
Absolutely. I fail to understand why Congress commits harakiri again and again and scores self-goals. You know, it has been over the last more than a week, you know, committing these things day in and day out. This is the fourth time that it is doing so. As a national party, I think it has sort of given that leeway or given that advantage to the BJP. I mean, voluntarily, it has.
Yeah.
It's not that BJP sort of wrested these things from it, but it's BJP was only reacting to these harakiris committed by the Congress. But having said this, I would also like to point out that people in Karnataka know that this is not a national election and that it is a state election. Number one. Number two, issues that are communal in nature need not amplify and impress or impact on the voters. The voters will, like in 1985, will vote for the state issues rather than the national issues, be that whatever it may be, like maybe sovereignty or any other issue.
But Karnataka's, I mean, I'm just saying that this is so frivolous because Karnataka's sovereignty is not in any danger. And we don't talk of the term sovereignty when we talk about any of the Indian states. But, you know, you don't sense that this could become about Kannadiga pride as well, that the BJP could play that card?
Well, I don't think so, because especially because the campaign has ended and it's only one day left, you know, for the polling to take place. So I don't think, you know, this will resonance among the voters, and there is no time, you know. And in door-to-door campaign, we don't speak of these issues. It's basically you know, to impress upon the voters about the issues on the ground, and not issues which are national in nature.
Yes, so this may be a social media storm, and this may be talked about maybe not in a door-to-door campaign, but B.S. Arun, you mentioned something very important, which is time. On that note, I want to bring back Swati, because Swati, the other question I have in mind is that the BJP's filed a complaint with the EC. The fact that you keep this tweet up is actually ammunition in the hands of the complainant, because this is proof that you spread this message through your social media. And in today's day and age, social media is as much a medium of campaigning as anything else.
Shivani, there's a complaint with the EC. We'll let the legal team decide what needs to be done as far as that is concerned. But when you come back to the issue and the last moment, you know, the timing is important, and the fact that how Kannadigas are going to be voting for their state issues, not for these issues. Please understand, when the first speech, as it is, Karnataka BJP had given up. That's why they got Mr. Narendra Modi to campaign out there. And you've seen him holding various rallies, Shivani. First speech, he talked about how many times he's been abused. When we countered him saying, please stop talking about yourself, talk about Karnataka, then he started attacking Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. So he's been changing his goalposts. This is the third time. Then he's attacking Ms. Sonia Gandhi, calling her the royal family of Congress had come. Right? Those were his words. Then I'm sure I've heard his speech, and I'm not going to be misquoting him. The royal family of Congress had come, and this is what they said. Right? So he is the one this shows the nervousness. He has no answers. We've been asking direct questions in the parliament. He's not answering those. We are asking direct questions in our speeches. He's not answering those. He has nothing to say, nothing to answer about the 40% commission government. Okay. Not a single word even explaining even if it is a political campaign being created by the opposition. Did he take a moment to even explain the 40% commission issue? No. Has he talked about unemployment? No. He's not talked about the issues being faced by the youth in Karnataka. Okay. Not at all. Okay. All he harps upon is attacking the opposition, while he's the one who's been ruling there. It's BJP ruling Karnataka for the last 5 years. He should be counting his accomplishments.
Well, not for the last 5 years, but for the last 3.5 years. And surely the public would demand a report card too. Yes, Guru Prakash, please respond.
No, this is really pointless. You look at our speeches by the Honorable Prime Minister, by the President, by the Home Minister, by our leadership of Karnataka. What were we talking about? We were talking about the infrastructure. We were talking about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. We were talking about the double engine government. We were talking about connectivity, investment, scholarship, jobs, employment. These were the talking points of the Bharatiya Janata Party. What were your talking points? Zahrila Saap, poisonous snake. What were your talking point? Jai Bajrang Bali, jo bolte hain unko ban kar denge. What were your talking point? Constitution. I did not speak when you were speaking, ma'am. I did not speak when you were speaking.
No, please listen to my question.
Shivani, this is not the way. We can shout it out. Shivani, this is the sanskar of the Congress.
Just listen to her.
Please.
Then continue.
I did not speak when you were.
I'm requesting you to hear my question properly so you can answer
Swati,
it.
I did not speak. Swati, this is not the way to debate. I did not even interfere once when you were speaking. You took your time. Now you're interfering when I'm speaking.
Okay. I have limited time. Let him complete. I think what she's trying to establish is that she's saying that you don't respond to the questions that have emerged during your tenure in Karnataka. Guru, please.
Shivani, thank you so much, and I expect there would be no interference.
Please go ahead.
We are talking about infrastructure. We are talking about issues, job, Swachh Bharat, connectivity, development, opportunities, entrepreneurship. What is the Congress Party talking about? Congress Party is talking about murdering the constitutional ethos of the country. They're murdering the vision and the makers of the Constitution of India, like Baba Sahib Ambedkar. You are questioning their wisdom by saying that the sovereignty of Karnataka is different from the sovereignty of India. How dare you? I challenge you. There is absolutely no constitutional foundation to your argument. You are there to communalize the elections in Karnataka, जो जय बजरंग बली बोलते हैं, आपको उनसे दिक्कत है। Honorable Prime Minister who comes from a humble background and extremely backward caste, आपको उनसे दिक्कत है। Poisonous snake, how dare you, madam? There is a political discourse. Let us have some mature political conversation.
Okay.
Let us speak about the issues of Karnataka. Let us speak about the 6.5 crore people of Karnataka. But you are not talking about them. You are creating a diversion. You are creating a communally charged atmosphere by doing this.
Okay.
Absolutely unacceptable, and you must apologize. Come the May 10th, come the May 13th, and you will face the music in Karnataka. Be ready for that.
We will see. I thank all of our guests for joining us. Clearly, somebody has made a grave error, but not correcting that error. What does that say? That's the fundamental case as far as this story is concerned. But